about you long gone, it don't matter. Ride or die, that's been the deal. The light of your rock, I disappear.
What's up guys, it's Logan back with another video for you today. If you don't know who I am, I enjoy making health and wellness content for individuals with special needs. I do this to hopefully improve their health, independence, and overall quality of life. So thanks for tuning in on this one, and let's get started. So if you see the title of this video, we're going to talk about staying in your lane when it comes to giving out health and fitness advice. Now, what I was listening to over the last couple days was a webinar on the ACSM, or the American College of Sports Medicine, and for all intents and purposes, the actual content of the webinar does not really matter. The actual thing that was said as an example in the webinar is actually what I wanted to talk about today. Now, for starters, if you are a teacher, you have to realize that you are extremely impressionable on these children. They're in a time of brain development where they're soaking up everything as a sponge and potentially giving themselves different ideas and different thoughts of the world that will potentially last with them their entire lives. There's lots of studies done, obviously, on childhood trauma and how that affects you down the road. This is no different when it comes to instilling values and instilling certain personal views on individuals as well. So just keep that in mind as you move forward, whether you're a teacher, maybe you're just somebody who is around children a lot, and interacts with them in general. Know that you are very impressionable and that what you say and do matters a lot. So when they were talking in the webinar, they were basically talking about dairy intake overall, and one of the examples that the presenter used was that a teacher actually told some little kid in their class, I'm assuming elementary age, that they shouldn't eat dairy, and specifically high-fat dairy, because fat makes you fat. And we're not even going to go into the claim of fat making you fat. We're just going to talk about people giving these very polarized advice when it comes to health and wellness in general. Now, when it comes to being a teacher, you have to look at your scope or overall wealth of knowledge. If you are somebody who is teaching K through 12, unless you are specifically involved in sciences like anatomy and physiology, or even health sciences, you likely don't have the most prevalent knowledge base to give recommendations to children. Your recommendations should be coming from general guidelines such as eat more whole grains, eat more fruits and vegetables, lean protein options, and just overall eating a balanced diet. Besides that, instilling these very drastic views such as you shouldn't eat fat is very, very harmful, not potentially only for their health, but also their mental health as well. So both the physical and mental health here. I think the most important thing we can do as practitioners of health, or just individuals who are working with children and people that are very impressionable, is to remember what we are doing as a job or career. Are we qualified to be making certain claims about our health and fitness and nutrition? Like myself, am I qualified to be giving lots of financial information to everyone? Probably not, besides basics like save a good portion of your paycheck, don't spend on unnecessary items, certain things like that. Beyond it, getting into the nitty-gritty of taxes, I'm not qualified, so I don't really give information on that. That is the exact same situation that this person in this webinar example was doing. So whenever, again, you're working with children or just making health claims to anyone, just remember your scope of practice, remember how much knowledge you have about it, and if what you're saying is opinion or if it's actually backed by science. I think that's one of the most important things and something we can all take away from this. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any thoughts about this, go ahead and leave it in the comment section down below. We'll make sure to catch you in that next video, and we'll see you.
To tell me you're no good, I'm brushing away.